Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we're going to take a look at another top deck. This one was number one yesterday, but within about 12 hours dropped to around 3. But hey, pretty much similar thing to me anyway. But with that said, before we go check out this deck, just want to say thank you to all the subs. Appreciate your support, your feedback. Please feel free to sub down there and continue that support. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well to stay up to date on great content like this. All right, so what deck is this that I speak of? Post-ban, all that. What do we got going on? Well, we have a number one Rakdos historic deck. Yes, that's right. A Rakdos Sacrifice deck is still one of the top decks even after post-ban. So this deck is actually piloted by the user of the name Shieldmaiden. So Shieldmaiden has been running hot with this deck, so very excited to take a look at it today and also play it for you. Now, with that said, what do we got going on? This deck list will be available for you down below in the description, so you have access to it right away. Now, a key component here is it's actually not running lurrus, so that's pretty interesting for one, but for two, we wouldn't get the lovely Mayhem Devil or Wolf Strider if we didn't do that. So what are some of the big pickups in this one? Well, we got Phyrexian Tower, so we can sacrifice a creature, add 2 mana, so this is awesome, especially when we have things like Wolf Strider that are dropping additional tokens. We also have that ability to start pulling things back. We got Witch's Oven. When we steal, we can sack their creature on our opponent's turn. So many different options here. Lots of mechanics going on, so we got to really pay attention as we're playing because these decks can be tricky to pilot. Now, a couple of other callouts here as well. So we did pick up some stuff from M21. We got Village Rites in there. So we just got to make sure that we're keeping an eye on the sacking there. And then additionally, we got our Fabled Passage, which obviously was already one from Eldraine, Throne of Eldraine as well. All right, so that is going to be our best of one deck. That's what we take into play for the main board. Now, this is also a best of 3 deck, so we'll go ahead and cover on the sideboard. So one, we got Agonizing Remorse. Where would I play this? I would play this absolutely against the Auras decks. I would play this against the control mana deck or control decks. You're going to want to play this against I'm blanking on the name, the escape decks as well. One of you guys can correct me down in comments. But it's at turn 3, it can actually combo off and cycle out on you and can be ridiculous. So that's where I'd play that. Also, I would play this against any of the ramp decks and the land decks that you may run into where they can just keep sacking with Ghost Quarter and blow all your lands out, and it gets kind of nutty. So anyway, don't like to be on the other end of that one, but this gives you some good options there. Next, Eliminate. Again, I would play this against any of the Auras decks. You're going to want to take those creatures off the boards, particularly Core. But if your opponents know, they don't play it right when they have it. So just a couple of key callouts for both sides there. Also, I would play this against any creature-based decks. I have seen a lot of mono red as well. You could play Agonizing Remorse against the mono red burn decks. That would be a good one for you too. Next, we got Noxious Grasp, so green or white. So this one I would play against the Auras decks. Additionally, against those land decks I was talking about, there are some green-based creatures. This is also going to be very helpful against the Elves deck. You're also going to want to run Eliminate against the Elves deck there as well. Next, we got Embrus Shieldbreaker. So primarily, I would run this. There's a mono-black artifacts deck. You're going to want to run this in the mirror match. You're also going to want to, and I would run Agonizing Remorse, Eliminate, and mirror match. Embrus Shieldbreaker, you're also going to want to run against the that combo deck, the Breach decks. That's it. There you go. I got it. So if you commented already, forgot your Breach decks. Lots of good options there. And then anything that's running artifacts. Next, we got Hunted Nightmare. So this is a very interesting card, a very powerful card, and I really, really like this one. You're going to want to play this against non-creature based decks, so that's gonna be ramped, or you can play it again if they're dropping like Arboreal or something. There's no value on the board. This guy deals damage fast, and it's a great card. Again, it can be a sleeper, so good options there with that one. For Virulent Plague, so creature tokens get -2/-2, so you don't have to worry about it here. Again, the big focus is going to be on the creature tokens, so where do you get that from? The Breach decks have that with Saheeli, so keep in mind that's one spot, and then any other token decks that you may want to play. There is a Knights deck that runs tokens with the 3-drop Benali banner, those kinds of things as well. Next, we got Active Treason. Where do you want to play Active Treason? I would play this again if they're running big creatures. You can steal Euro, those kinds of things. Keep that in mind, and that one's going to be your friend as well. And what is interesting, we aren't playing Crocs in this deck, so keep that in mind. I think actually Crocs tends to slow. Can actually slow this deck down at times. That's probably why good old Shieldmaiden probably is not running it. Now, one last call. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lands here. We are running 23, which is impressive. For best of 1, that's great. For best of 3, it's a good risk. But again, we're topping out at 3 anyway, so it's perfect. Meant to be quick, meant to do a lot of damage, and just hold the board. All right, Planeswalkers, enough of that. Again, questions, comments, let me know down below. Let's go take this into some ranked action. I believe I'm Diamond Tier 2 actually right now. So let's go ahead and jump into our Historic Ranked. Yes, and we did play the #1 ranked as lurrus, so go ahead and check that one deck out as well. Here we go for our best of 3. So excited for this deck. Now, quickly here, as always, just want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Appreciate your support. Also, if this is your first time or 100th time, thank you as well. Hope you enjoy the content. To stay up to date on awesome content like this, please feel free to subscribe down over there. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Appreciate it. All right. Eganon something. All right, so we're first. I like this. We got great plays. We will keep it. We got Claim the Firstborn, which I love too. And I will actually go slow on Witch's Oven here. Oh, the good old elf deck. I think we let him ramp here. Ooh. So I'm actually going to do this. I don't necessarily want to do it, but I need to get to that draw. And that may be a slight risk on our end. There we go. We're good. We are still in it. And now we got the Chandra combo. Chandra combo, Cat Oven.
Hey, don't start any fires without me.
Create the 2. Boom! There we go. Shieldmaiden it is. Being a good Shieldmaiden. All right. We will take that. So that was a elves deck ramp plus some artifacts. Looks like I actually haven't seen that one. I've been playing a ton of Historic lately. So there I would sideboard in the Shield Breaker, like I said, to get rid of that artifact. All right. On to our second match here, with our #1 ranked Rakdos Sacrifice deck. So lots of gas there. We played that actually very well, so very happy about that. And everything worked the way that we needed to. We will keep this. I have a sack option. So usually my standard, at least for sacrifice decks, is you need to have at least one sack outlet going. Having priest in there is always a plus. Obviously, the Cat Oven combo is always a plus, but this is a fairly good way to roll. Going into Temple of Malice into Dragon Skull Summit, I'm going to keep that as well. Ooh, unfortunately that doesn't count as either. So that becomes an issue. I think the play is, let's do that. Yeah, I was a little worried about that. We still got to sack all of it though. Even better now. Now we wait. We don't just pop this in. So the question is, do we sack it here because we're not going to get extra anyway? I think we do this. Let's grab a red. This is going to be lovely. All right, there we go. We got some of the mechanics down. Now, so this is where you would play the bigger control to get Phyrexian Obliterator off. That's going to be an issue because it's 4. So now we need to figure out how we're going to kill it. Here we go. This is how we kill it. So we go like this, and we go like that. And then we go... Oh, we actually misplayed there. It happened too fast, but they shouldn't have quit. So my Priest of the Forgotten was not ready to go. They just got mad. So I will take that. And the other thing is you could keep blocking anyway, chump blocking with the cat oven there. So there might have been something I missed, but again, yeah, that was... Priest doesn't have haste, but I'll take it. All right, on to our next match. Look at that. But that one sideboard in, that's where you go with the bigger act of treason. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. All right, Planeswalkers, here we go. 15 minutes in, pretty quick. Loving it. It's nice when we can win some fast matches. It's been a quick run here. Again, just a friendly reminder, please feel free as we're waiting here to click the sub button, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I appreciate it. Additionally, you can see more misplays with rage quits by my opponents. I think. I don't think unless I missed something there, please let me know down in comments, but I think I misplayed there. Ooh, lurrus deck. We got a lot of good stuff here. I'm gonna try it, even though I'm missing my turn 1 play. But I believe I'm on the draw. All right, so this, my friends, is the Ors deck. And to be successful with this deck, it's not going to help me. What do I need to do here? To be successful with this deck, we got to keep getting their creatures off the board. And we're going to have to do it real fast. So I absolutely am going to need... I'm going to need another land here. There we go. Except that land is not going to help us. Shoot. I got to think here. Might have to wait one more. And sack with the cat oven. So they could be running a unblockable here. Yeah, this could be game. And if we don't get there, we didn't get there because of the mana. They need one more. Oh, good game. If I would have had a little bit better starting mana base, I did take a risk there. Actually, we're not dead. I take that back. We're not dead. We are not dead. I missed it, but it's a which cat oven's going to keep us alive. And we are going to do this. Oh. This is where you can come back still. We might be able to come back. Because none of the stuff has haste. Except for that guy. Well, we do have two of these. We do have two, but if we get two on, I can't play Crypt. I think this is the play. There we go. There we go. So the trick here actually is they need to be getting, so that will get sacked. They will need to be getting lurrus in, so they need to move it over sooner. That's the one way that I've beat this deck. If we do come back and win, it's going to be a big deal for us. Alright, so we're going to go like, actually, I want to keep that.
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? That's awesome. Hey, these little guys are great.
And now we got a good little oven going here. No, there we go. So they're going to need multiple things on the board. Mayhem, Devil, if we'd have two locks the game up. There we go. Whew, we came back. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, bummer, bummer, bummer. One life. We did it. We had total board control there, and I was worried on that keep. I called it on the land stuff, but all right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this deck. Again, this was the #1 ranked historic Rakdos Sac deck by Shieldmaiden. Pretty awesome there. Did it in 20 minutes, actually 15 minutes probably of gameplay, 7 of me talking. But all right, here you go again. Here is the list for you. We didn't see Village Rites, we didn't see Fanatical there, and we didn't see Call the Death Dweller. So pretty good. The Chandra Acolyte of Flame is perfect in this deck with the continuous sack, pairs well with Mayhem Devil, lots of control there as well with Priest of Forgotten, so good stuff. Really like the list, great on the lands, perfect for best of one as well. Again, deck list is down below. If you got questions, comments, let me know, here to help. With that said, please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, stay up to date on awesome decks like this and gameplay coming back from One Life. So anyway, even though I thought I was done. Anyway, keep up with that content. We'll see you soon, Planeswalkers. Stay safe. Mythras out.